I want to reaffirm that we do cooperate in cases where...
That wasn't the question. I just read your statement. I can read your statement. Who is Jesus Romero Hernandez?
I don't have the details on every
I'll
single
tell you.
person in a state of 20 million people.
I understand, but this guy's a citizen of Mexico, deported 7 times, came to your state, assaulted one of your residents with a machete, choked a police officer, then when he was in custody, assaulted a corrections officer. ICE finds out this guy is in your state's custody, and they send you a detainer. You're familiar with a detainer, right?
Yes, I am.
Notice of action, immigration detainer to Tompkins County Jail from Syracuse Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. Section 1, they check a couple boxes. The first one they check is a final order of removal against the alien has taken place. That means a court has said this guy needs to go. This machete-wielding, cop-choking, corrections officer assaulting guy needs to go. Then they also check another box and they say biometric confirmation of who this individual is, this alien's identity. So they got the right guy, and a court has said he needs to go. Any idea what Tompkins County Jail decided to do with that detainer order?
I will tell you this, the state of...
It's a specific question.
No, I'm
what
telling
did Tompkins County do?
the descriptions you have put forth are absolutely chilling and disturbing and reprehensible to all of us. My job is to protect the people of New York.
Which is why I'm asking the question. What did Tompkins County do?
What I have responsibility for...
I will tell you, since you're not going to answer.
Courts,
we cannot and will not hold Mr. Hernandez.
Yeah.
We can't keep the machete guy who had choked a police officer and assaulted a corrections officer. We can't keep him. In fact, we have the back and forth from Tompkins County and ICE on January 28th of this year, 8:56 p.m. Tompkins County tells ICE, we're not going to hold this guy. 7 minutes later, ICE responds back, we will be there to take custody this evening. 24 minutes later, Thompson County reiterates, we're not going to have him. We're not going to turn him over. 10:45. ICE arrives at the jail. 1 hour and 18 minutes later, and guess what? Mr. Hernandez is not there. They couldn't wait 1 hour and 18 minutes for a guy who assaulted one of your residents with a machete, choked a police officer, and then when in custody, assaulted corrections officers. That is sanctuary policy in a nutshell, and that is what your state supports. And
hey everyone, welcome back to Capitol Insights. What you're about to see is one of the most heated congressional showdowns in recent memory. Congressman Jim Jordan goes head-to-head with Governor Kathy Hochul over a controversial case that's sparking nationwide debate. A violent illegal immigrant, Jesus Romero Hernandez, was reportedly released despite requests from authorities to detain him. Jordan came in fired up, and he didn't hold anything back. If you care about law enforcement, border security, and holding leaders accountable, this is something you need to watch. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get straight into this explosive testimony.
1,300 people.
So you disagree with it?
We turn over 1,300 people.
Did the sheriff make the wrong call?
Those are local policies that we would not have done in the state of New York. State of New York, that is a local decision. So you're saying the sheriff's wrong? I would say this, if it happened in a state prison, we have already turned over 1,300 people.
Sheriff in Tompkins County, a Democrat or Republican, Governor?
There have been times, excuse me.
The sheriff in Thompson County, a Democrat or Republican?
Excuse me. There have been times.
I ask the questions, you give the answers.
I'm asking
is he a Democrat or Republican? You know?
I'm asking for this moment to explain that I'm sometimes waiting for ICE to come pick up people.
Is he a Democrat or Republican, and do you agree with the actions he took? He's a Democrat. Do you agree with the actions he took? How about that question?
They are in conflict with what the state of New York would do.
Well, maybe they're scared. By the way, he is a Democrat sheriff. Maybe the county guys are a little scared because you said this. I'm quoting from, it looks like the New York Times. We all know you can trust them. This is last month, May 25th. You said we have some counties that are renegade counties and work with ICE. Maybe they're nervous of being called a renegade county by their governor. So the Democrat sheriff says, we're not going to keep the machete-wielding, cop-choking, corrections officer assaulting guy. We're not going to keep him here for you to get here. We can't even wait an hour and 18 minutes. Oh, you know what else was interesting in this case? You know what else was interesting? There was actually an arrest warrant from United States District Court, Northern District of New York, signed by Judge Wiley Danks, magistrate from Syracuse. There was an arrest warrant, and they still couldn't keep him.
The state of New York cooperates. We cooperate in removal of individuals who've served time. We responded attention. Your confusing, and maybe there's a lesson in civics
will
here
you
that's
say on the
necessary.
record right here, I got 12 seconds, will you say on the record, was Tompkins County wrong in the actions they took on January 25th, 2025, when they wouldn't hold the guy for 1 hour and 18 minutes? Was
Those are
Tompkins
not the
County
policies
wrong?
that we would have in the state of
No,
New York. Those
but-
are not the policies we would have in a.
Were they wrong? Should
Because
they
I've already
have turned that guy over to ICE? It's a simple question, Governor.
That was a horrible situation. The person should not have been out there, and
It's a horrible situation, but it's a yes or no question.
it is a response that this is a locality.
Do you agree or
in the
disagree?
state of New York,
Agree or
the person
disagree?
should have been held.
Yes or no?
The person should have been held, and in the state of New York, we would have turned him over. That is in conflict with what we would do as a state
appreciate
with
the chair's
respect to
indulgence. I
prison.
yield back.
And I want to know why ICE won't come and pick up the individuals who have served time in our state. I have cases where they have not even shown
Governor,
up.
a court order and a detainer for a guy who did the things Mr. Hernandez did, and Tompkins County can't hold him an hour and 18 minutes, and you won't say that's wrong?
I have said we cooperate when there's a criminal case where someone has committed a
This is
crime. We
sanctuary
turn them
policy.
over.
This is sanctuary policy in a nutshell. You won't even
You're
condemn something that
mischaracterizing.
anyone with common sense knows is ridiculous.
You're mischaracterizing the laws of the
Security,
state
I had
of
the
New York.
facts here.
That's
Oh,
all
can I
right.
do one other thing, Mr. Chairman? Now he's been rearrested, and guess what? This guy who's now been rearrested, there is imminent danger that this inmate will do injury to himself and to others and presents a threat to safety, security, and good order of the facility, so he's not permitted to leave his cell. So this guy's not even allowed out of his cell, but they let him out on the street a few months ago. That's how ridiculous.
Jordan came prepared, and he brought the receipts. He pointed directly to Governor Kathy Hochul's own comments in a New York Times piece, where she referred to certain counties cooperating with ICE as renegade. Jordan suggested that places like Tompkins County may have felt pressured, not by law, but by politics, afraid of being singled out by their own governor, and it doesn't stop there. A federal arrest warrant had already been issued by a U.S. District Court judge. Still, that wasn't enough to keep Hernandez in custody. Let that sink in. Now here's the twist: Hernandez has since been rearrested. Authorities now consider him such a serious threat that he's being held in complete isolation. Jail officials say there's an imminent danger if he's allowed back out. And yet, this is the same individual who was released just months earlier. It's a disturbing example of what critics call policy failure, and Congressman Jim Jordan made sure that point landed loud and clear. If you've made it this far, you can see why this issue is getting so much attention. For many, this goes beyond politics. It's about public safety, real-world consequences, and decisions that impact everyday people. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Tompkins County have held Hernandez? Was Governor Hochul's response enough? Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it so more people can see what's unfolding behind the headlines.